Well, hello, my friend. I'm so thrilled that you're here and that you went through 3 habits to help you heal after cancer. I hope it's served you. I hope you got a lot out of it because I put a lot of it into it for you. And as you probably know by now, my name is Joe Bakhmutsky. I'm a cancer survivor. I'm a host of the Simplify Cancer podcast. And also now I'm the author of Finding Hope in Times of Uncertainty, a guide to thriving in a challenging world of today. And really, I help cancer survivors to feel more calm, more in control of their lives, and just have greater clarity about what is going around in their lives. And I'm just so glad that you're here because as I promised, I'm going to take you to really tell you about take your life back after cancer coaching program and how it can help you to really fast track your life after cancer. I'm so glad that you're here because listen, I've been through the journey. I remember just when I came back home after cancer, after I've been through surgery, after I've been through chemo, and I was a mess. Honestly, I was just all over the place. Like my head, I just couldn't think straight. I was constantly freaking out about cancer. I mean, is it gone? Is it gonna come back? And I put on all this weight from all the steroids that I was taking, and I felt like some people really in my life didn't get what I was going through. Like it's like we were strangers. It was tough. It was a tough experience, and I just remember thinking that there's a part of me that said, you know what, you deserve more from life. After everything that you've been through with this treatment, you deserve to be with your family and just feel good about life and the world around you. And that's honestly why I started, my Simplify Cancer podcast, to make it happen, to get answers. And that's why I interviewed by now dozens and dozens of experts in oncology and psycho-oncology, which is like the psychology around cancer, and experts around wellness and oncology and clinical psychologists, and also cancer survivors, people like you and me, to really figure out like how do you make life work after cancer. And not only that, I went to all the conferences. I read hundreds of books on oncology and personal development and clinical psychology. I read dozens of articles on psycho-oncology and all those topics, and I've put it all into play. I've used all the well-being tools and approaches that you can think of. I've personally worked with so many experts that I've interviewed, with all about the nutritionists who specialize in cancer and exercise physiologists. So I put it all into play, and I had no idea what I was doing. I stumbled through it for really to get to a place where I kind of had a grip on my life and felt good about what was happening. And it took me 3 years to get there. And it was a lot of work. And I felt like I had no idea what I was doing. And having gone through this experience and through this process, really it ended up speaking to thousands of people in support groups and on my podcast and in my coaching work. I made incredible partnerships with non-profit organizations and so on and so forth. Things that I thought were completely beyond anything that I could dream of to make an impact and make connections with incredible people. But what I've realized going through this experience, I've realized that while all of us have incredibly different experiences going through cancer, and yet the struggles is what we share. That's kind of what we have in common. And I know that life after going through cancer, sometimes it feels like you don't know what's going on, and you feel like it's kind of lonely, and you feel that it's not happening the way you thought it would, or at least you're not where you want to be. And that's something I can relate to. That is why I created my coaching program. That is why I created Take Your Life Back After Cancer coaching program, to help you to fast track your life after cancer, to really get to a place where you feel that you belong. This is why we spent 12 weeks to really get a rapid transformation in your life. And I've specifically designed it to use the 12 weeks to get to a place where you feel good about yourself and the world around you, where you can really rebuild your confidence and get on top of worry in your day-to-day life, so that you can ultimately enjoy the things that you truly love with people that you care about the most, to really help you feel more calm, more centered, more in control, so that you can really follow your passions and live a meaningful life. So that's why I've designed each program. So each session of the 12-week program to really cover one area of your life after cancer, and how to really get a breakthrough in that area, right? So one week we might be talking about how to get more energy. Next week we might be talking about how to feel more confident. Another week we might be talking about really how to feel more in control. So we go through that, and not only do I take you through practical tools that you can apply in your way of life. Not only do we do that, because it's kind of like how we did it in 3 Habits to Help You Heal After Cancer, right? It's really practical. It's the things that I've worked out through my own experience, that I've had to kind of filter through everything that I've experienced in my life and forming my own perspective. But also, we're going to be talking about the specific challenges that you might be having in your life, in that particular area, whatever we're covering about each week, or whatever else that you've got going on, that you feel that you could do with some help with, that you could feel that you could need with some guidance and encouragement. That's what I'm here for you. That's why every week we cover one area of your life to really make a change and support you through it. We talk about specific challenges that you might have in that area, and you're going to have practical takeaways, things that you can apply and really have, as life skills, as tools that you're going to have for life, so that you can essentially go out and create this new normal that everyone is talking about. Because in my experience, it's not something that just happens on its own, right? Otherwise, we could be waiting for a really long time. But it's something that you make it happen yourself when you put the right conditions in place to make it happen. And I'm there to support you and help you get through it. That's why in Take Your Life Back After Cancer coaching program, each week we get on Zoom, and we get to talk kind of like this, how you've been seeing me. Well, we're going to be talking about, I'll be guiding you through the process, right? This process has been designed to get you the outcomes that you want, that will help you to feel more calm, more in control, and will help you get greater sense of clarity about where you want to be, so that you feel good about yourself and the world around you. This is how I'm different. I've really went out and used my experience and everything that I've learned through going through cancer, and everything that I've learned and applied from best practice around well-being, around oncology. I filtered that through my own experience, and that's what I'm sharing. But I've also formed a perspective of what it's like, and how lonely it can be, and what we all need to, the struggles that we share through cancer. And that's why I'm best positioned to help you fast track your life after cancer and to really do it in 12 weeks time, working one-on-one over Zoom. And you know what, as I put together this program, I also sat down and I thought, well, listen, what would also help to take this person who's been through cancer, and if I'm working with them one-on-one, what would also help them to really get there faster? What would be some of the tools that I could give them that could really serve them? And I thought about a few of the things that I already have in my back pocket, so to speak, that can really serve you. So that's why when you apply to take your life back after cancer with me today, by clicking on the button right below this video, I will give you, 3 really special bonus gifts when you are accepted into the program. And when we have our first kind of free strategy session after you apply to the program. And I'm going to give you 3 special bonus gifts. And one of them is the checkup checklist. And this is a tool that I've developed to really help you and set you up for those regular checkups that you might have with your specialist, to really make sure that you can prepare ahead of time and you can ask any of the questions that you need to ask, right? Or make sure you don't forget anything, because that's so easy to do, because it's a worrying time, isn't it? And it's also going to help you to really kind of check in with yourself and see where you're at in your life, and really use that time as a springboard to bigger and better things. So I think the checkup checklist can really serve you and really support you, especially as you lead up to your regular checkups with your medical team. The second thing I'm going to give you is, listen, we live in such a crazy world today. There is so much uncertainty, and you don't really know what to expect in life or how things might turn out. And that's why I want to give you a digital edition and the audiobook version of Finding Hope in Times of Uncertainty, a guide to thriving in the challenging world of today, to really help you and get you there faster. You can read it on any, whether that's a tablet or a phone or a computer that you might have, any kind of device. You can listen to it, maybe if you're walking or driving or if you're having a rest. That's why I'm giving you these different modalities to really serve you and give you that feeling of hope that can get you through a difficult time. That can help you to really build your hopes and your dreams and the ambitions that you might have, even if there is challenges along the way. And also it will also help you to share it, and which means that you could be giving hope to people around you, people that are already a part of your life, or people who might be struggling themselves and might be looking to have a better life themselves, people that you might really care about so much in your life. So that's the second thing. That's the digital edition and the audiobook version of Finding Hope in Times of Uncertainty. Plus, I will also give you the third free special gift I'm going to give you is access to Clarity Compass. This is my video training. We talked about clarity, in 3 habits to help you heal after cancer. Well, this is where we go even deeper, and we talk about I'm giving you a specific tool on how to really drill down on finding clarity in any given situation, so that you can make decisions that you won't regret. And we talk about specific examples, and we go deeper in how to really find it in situations that that really are complex and difficult, and you don't know which way to go, and also how to find clarity in what I call a life situation, which is why you end up in a place in your life it is like a specific situation, but you're kind of trying to figure out, like, like what's next? Like what do I do from now on? So I think that can really serve you. So also with that, and you could buy all of this, by the way, you can buy all of things today, but I'm giving you all of those tools for free when you apply and when you're accepted to take your life back after cancer coaching program. Because I want to be there for you. And I want to help you, and I want to give you just so much more. And listen, when you apply today for a free strategy session, because this is a time when I really want to be able to learn more about you and see if this is a good fit for us, right? Because I want to be able to feel like I could really help you. I could really serve you, because I know obviously you're spending money on this, right? And obviously I'm going to be devoting my time and energy, but I want to make sure that it's a good fit and that I can really help you. That's why when you apply today, by clicking the button below this video and click the button that says take your life back after cancer, when you click on that button, I'm going to ask you some questions so that I can have a sense of what you're about before we book a time for our free strategy session and before we can begin the rest of the program. With that in mind, I want you to know that I believe in this program so much that if you qualify for this program, I'm also giving you my 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Meaning if you're not happy with this program for any reason whatsoever, in the first 30 days, even after we've done our sessions, you can just let me know and just say, hey, that's it. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to give you your money back. No questions asked. That's just how much I believe in this program and helping you to really get a transformation rapidly so that you can really fast track your life after cancer to be where you want to be, in a place where you truly deserve after everything that you have been through. Now listen, right now I'm looking for 5 new clients only. That's all I'm looking for, and that's all I can handle. So I want to let you know that you could be one of them. So you can apply for this program today by clicking the button right below this video and applying for Take Your Life Back After Cancer. Like I said, I'm only looking for 5 people. So I hope that if you decide to be one of them, I hope you get in. Now, I also want to say to you that I know that the biggest challenge in our world of today, I think that's true for all of us, is to get on top of all the negative vibes and negative influence of the world around us, whether it's coming from the media or from people that you sometimes meet. And that can really kind of drag you down. And that's why today, when it's another special bonus gift just for you, I created, with this in mind, I created Block Out Negative. I created this video course that will help you to really develop the mindset to diffuse and deflect negative energy from people around you, from different situations that you might encounter, and also help you to put a reset plan in place that will help you, a plan to, to block it out, to block out negative influence. So I think that can really serve you. So listen, so when you apply today by clicking the button below to take your life back after cancer, you will be applying to get 12 one-on-one sessions with me over Zoom, right? Where we talk about each week, we tackle one specific area of your life that's going to take you so much further in your life after cancer. We talk about specific challenges. You walk away with different tools. We make it work for you and your way of life. You also get 3 special bonus gifts, right? You get the checkup checklist to help you prepare for regular checkups. You get digital edition and audiobook of Finding Hope in Times of Uncertainty. You get the video course Clarity Compass, and you also get access to my brand new training to block out negative influence in your life called Block Out Negative. So my friend, I think this can really serve you. I want to thank you so much for being part of my 3-part video series to form the habits to help you heal after cancer. I want to thank you so much for being here, to celebrate you for looking after yourself. So apply today to take your life back after cancer by clicking the button below, and I'll see you on the other side.